If you're new here, welcome to our channel, Derek and Cole, where we like to travel, tour, and explore new things each and every week. So it's been quite a while since I picked up the camera and did a Disney haul, but that is exactly what I have for you today. We just got back from Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, and if you're a follower and have watched some of our other haul videos, you might notice that the background is a little bit different, and that's because we moved, and I'm actually in my new office, which is where we're gonna keep all of our Disney souvenirs that we bring home with us. So when we travel to Disney, I like to save up a little bit and splurge on some souvenirs. We really love Disney, and all of these things that we bring home with us just kind of remind us of each of our trips, something a little special that maybe just kind of reminds us of what we did when we were there. So this year it was very hot in Orlando, Florida, especially because it's August, so we only stayed for 4 days. But I did come home with quite a few things. Even though we said we weren't gonna shop a lot, that didn't end up happening. Just to clarify though, we save a lot of money for these trips, so we forgo spending money on other things because we know when we go to Walt Disney World, we're gonna wanna buy all those fun souvenirs and they can be kind of pricey. It was my birthday as well, so I was gifted quite a few gift cards from friends and family to spend while I was in Disney World. So I don't want you to think that I'm just showing all of these things to kind of brag about what we spent when we were there. It's definitely more informative so you know what the prices of different items are for your next vacation. A few of these items also are gifts for other people, so when we go on our different travels, we do like to bring things home for friends and family as well. So let's get started with today's video. Again, I cannot contain my excitement enough. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of this video because I have two pretty big, exciting souvenirs that I'm going to share with you, and I'm just thrilled. I can't believe we actually got them. So the first two things I got are kind of related. So when we went on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride and were spit out in the gift shop, which you normally are, I found these cute little enchanted tiki room mouse ears. So I think they are so cute. They're kind of like a faux leather. Let's see if it'll focus there. They have this green bow that I would say kind of has a Polynesian print on it. And then in the middle, there is a pin that is a Dole Whip. So if you know anything about us, we love Dole Whip, and we also love the Enchanted Tiki Room ride. So this is a ride I actually remember from when I was a kid. Let's see, oh, there we go. The front is focusing now. So again, this faux leather ears, the band itself is kind of like an orange faux leather, and it does have embroidered Enchanted Tiki Room on the side of it. So I think these were about $35.99, which is actually a pretty good deal, I feel like, now for mouse ears, because mouse ears can be pretty expensive. But like I was saying, this is a ride I remember from when I was a kid, and it's more of a show than a ride. So it's fun. It's definitely classic. Maybe not the most thrilling show at Disney World, but again, I found these at Magic Kingdom, and it just kind of reminds me of my childhood. I collect mouse ears. I make a lot of mouse ears. So when I saw these, I just had to pick them up for my birthday. We also love Dole Whip too. So we love getting Dole Whip at the Magic Kingdom. We like going over to the Polynesian Hotel and getting Dole Whip. So just kind of a fun find overall. Another thing they have that is Tiki Room that we didn't buy is a Jose mug. So he's one of the birds in the show itself. It's really cute. So that is definitely on my like must watch list for maybe getting on our next trip. And that leads me into the next item. So we like going over to the Polynesian Hotel. They have a really fun bar there that you can go to that's all tiki themed. It's called Trader Sam's. And at the Polynesian Hotel, they actually had this glass little Dole Whip. So I don't know exactly what you would consider this, if it's just like a decorative container. It's definitely way bigger than a mug, and it has a full lid, but it's not quite as big as it like cookie jar, I would say. And this was $30 from the Polynesian Hotel, but it has their little mascot on it. Let's see if it'll focus there on the mascot. There you can see the little tiki god guy, and it has this little spoon too, so maybe you're even supposed to eat Dole Whip out of here. I do have a Dole Whip machine, like an at-home machine that makes pretty good Dole Whip, so maybe I'll have to whip up some Dole Whip and put it in here and do a little video for you guys on the machine itself. But I just thought this was so cute, so unique. It is brand new, they just got it, and we wanted to grab one before they sell out. A lot of the souvenirs from the Polynesian that are kind of tiki themed sell out really fast. A lot of people love tiki decor, so this was a must-get item for us. Okay, so next on our list for tiki kind of Polynesian themed things, we got this Star Wars tiki mug. So it's some of the characters from Star Wars. I think it is so unique. It says Star Wars, and then it also says Jeff Granito on the bottom of it, so definitely probably a more specific either tiki making company or Star Wars making company. So it's kind of this, like, I would say like sea green color, and it's pretty big for a mug. It was $24.99, but after our discount I think we get about like $3 or $4 off with our annual pass. I think it came to about $21. So I just thought that was super cute, super unique. Like I said, we always go to the Polynesian. We really like the bar they have there, so we like collecting this tiki themed kind of stuff and kind of have a little shelf and collection going. But thought that was super unique, super cool. They actually didn't have this in Star Wars land. I think they had it in one of the gift shops at the front of Hollywood Studios, so check it out there. They have one gift shop kind of on the left hand side if you're entering the park that has a lot of Star Wars stuff in it, and that's where we found it, not in Galaxy's Edge. Okay, so I have a few more things on the freebie list before we get into some of the big souvenirs that we brought home. And the first thing is this little Galactic Hero sticker. So we got these at Magic Kingdom. Let's see if it'll focus. So there's a ride at Magic Kingdom called Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin. We go to Disney World quite often, so we've gotten quite good at the game. And if you get 999 points, then it's called Galactic Hero. So essentially you get the highest score, and if you take a picture of it at the end of the ride, you can show one of the cast members and they'll give you these cute little stickers to kind of commemorate your time there, commemorate getting one of the highest scores and getting Galactic Hero. The next little freebie I got is a happy birthday button. So they graciously wrote my name on it. Let's see if we can get it to focus. So I was so excited. This was the first time I've ever been in Walt Disney World for my actual birthday. We don't go in August a lot because it's so hot, but this year I really wanted to go for my birthday. We went for Derek's birthday in April, so kind of just making this a birthday Disney trip kind of year. And I was so excited to wear this around to all the parks. All the cast members were so nice. I got so many people wishing me happy birthday, which was so much fun. And like I said, just so nice of them. And then they even gave Derek one that said, "I'm celebrating," since he was celebrating my birthday with me. So I thought that was so nice, again, of the cast members to, one, give us the pins, but then also acknowledge pretty much everywhere we went that it was my birthday. And last but not least, for free items that you can get to bring home with you, it was the Food and Wine Festival, and they have these little food and wine pass books. So these are such a fun souvenir to take home. So when you're in Epcot and it's food and wine or any of the festivals they have these little festival books where you can look up all the different booths. So let me just find you one. So they have like Belgium here. So they list everything in the Belgium area or the Belgium booth, all the different food and wine, drinks that they're gonna have. And as you go through, you can check off what you get kind of as a little souvenir and reminder of what you did. So I think that is super fun. Again, I think that'd be really fun for kids to go through and check off as they're going to all of the different countries, trying different things out for the first time. And definitely a fun little, they call them like passport books to bring home. That's not gonna cost you anything extra, since we all know Disney trips can be quite expensive from the start. So the next little item was kind of a freebie from Disney Springs. So I got this a little menu card from Gideon's Bakehouse. So I love all things spooky and Halloween and kind of steampunk gothic, and I love collecting these little menu cards that they give out there. So Gideon's Bakehouse is like a must-do on every trip that we take. We always go to Disney Springs and get a cookie or cake from there, and since it was my birthday, we wanted a very specific rainbow cake that they only serve on Fridays. So lucky enough we were able to get that. I was able to pick up one of these as a souvenir. I'll show you kind of the menu on the back side of here. So this is the August menu. Their menu's always going to be changing, but there's also that little QR code there if any of you would want that. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. But I think these are so cute. A lot of people collect these little cards. The artwork is absolutely amazing and so much fun, and they do a different one each month. And again, they're free, so if you go buy a cookie or cake or coffee, you're gonna get one of these little freebies. And the other thing that I got at Gideon's that I saw online and knew I wanted to get was this tumbler. So I think it is so cute. It is black and orange mostly. Kind of reminds me of Halloween's, but it has the Gideon's logo on one side of it. It has a black cat on the other side of it with their little bat wings. There are some trees on each side as the divider and a lot of little yellow stars, a big yellow moon. And this is a really nice solid metal tumbler. Now it was about $35.99, which, you know, might be a little bit pricey, but I think that is good. Knowing that this is a metal tumbler, it has a straw, it has a really nice twist on lid. The straw too, it seems like it's not going to really like leak out of there. Instead it was double lined to keep your stuff insulated. I do believe it said do not put it in the dishwasher though, so keep that in mind. But it's a pretty big tumbler and it's by Created. So that's not a brand I'm super familiar with, but like I said, really great quality tumbler. Again, I knew this was on my must list get, so one of my birthday presents to myself. So moving right along with things that we got at Disney Springs, they have a store there called Basin. So what they specialize in is soaps, bath bombs, all of that kind of stuff for the bath. And they have the cutest little themed soaps. So we did pick up a little soap, and it is a black pumpkin. So this little soap was $7.99, so it's like a bar of soap you can see there. But in orange, its eyes are Mickey shaped, and it has like a nose and a mouth. So it's like a little jack-o'-lantern, an orange and black jack-o'-lantern. And the scent is pumpkin spice. And I will say it's a very fragrant store, so if you have allergies, definitely watch out. But I think these are so cute. They have them for all different holidays, summer themed one, and I think it's just like a fun little thing that you can bring home, but it's definitely super useful. So it's not something that's just going to sit on a shelf and collect dust. You're definitely going to want to use these because they smell so good. So believe it or not, it is actually already Halloween at Walt Disney World. So I know you saw the tumbler I got was kind of Halloween themed from Gideon's, but we also did get a lot of Halloween merchandise. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is this pin. So it doesn't have a price tag on it. I'll try to look up the price to remember exactly how much it was, but this is one of the Disney pins they have this year for Halloween, and it is the Headless Horseman. So the horse is kind of gray, the pumpkin is orange and yellow, and the pumpkin's actually more like rubber textured compared to the pin. So we really like that. We like the Headless Horseman. He's in the parade every year, so I thought this was kind of just like a fun pin to remember that this trip and that it was Halloween when we went. So I already showed you the first Halloween item we got, which was that Headless Horseman pin, but I did actually pick up one of the Halloween t-shirts. So it's kind of like a gray, black, acid washed color. It does have a screen print on the front of it, so it says Happy Halloween 2023, and then it has kind of their teal, orange, and yellow and neon pumpkin on it. There are two bats on it as well, and then it is embroidered on the sleeve with Walt Disney World, so I think that's a super nice touch. It was $34.99. I did buy a large because I like my t-shirts like pretty big to wear with leggings or bike shorts, but I think that is so cute. They had the same print in a bunch of different colored shirts, so I really like that to kind of give some variety. I like darker colored shirts, so I think they had orange and teal, maybe even yellow, but I think that's really nice when they have the same print on multiple colored shirts because it gives you a little bit of options. If they only had the orange shirt, I probably wouldn't have gotten it because I don't really like shirts that are super colored like that, but I love this kind of retro neon print. I think that is so fun. A lot of things this year had the same design on it, same theming, which obviously makes sense, but I thought this was really cute, and again, wanted to get something to commemorate Halloween. I love Halloween. We have a lot of Halloween videos you can check out below as well, but really like the unique theming this year. The past couple years, the themes have been very similar, in my opinion at least, and I think this one is definitely unique and a little different. The sun is getting quite bright out, so you might notice a little bit of a shift in the lighting here. I had to close the curtains a little bit, but But the next item I got is actually part of the food and wine collection as well. So unlike the Halloween collection, I wasn't the biggest fan of the food and wine merchandise this year, but there was a pretty unique item that I definitely wanted, and that is this little hamburger coaster set. So the coasters themselves are rubber, and it's kind of hard to see all the layers, but there's 2 layers of bread, cheese, 2 layers of lettuce, and it looks like maybe a tomato. Not sure if there's anything else in this hamburger. There might be, maybe it's not a tomato, it might be like a beef patty in there, but they do say Epcot International Food and Wine. It says it on the little box, but it kind of reminds me of like a vintage burger that you would get in a box, and I probably won't ever open these and use them as coasters. I kind of just want to sit them with all my collection of things and, you know, just put them on display. But I thought this was super unique. It definitely reminds me more of some of the merchandise that they have at the overseas parks. And in my opinion, they get some of the best merchandise at some of the other Disney parks instead of Disney World. But I just think this is so cute, definitely unique. Now, came at a little bit of a steep price point. So these coasters were $24.99. Again, we got our annual pass discount, so probably around like $20 for us. But I think that's pretty expensive for some rubber coasters. But again, one of the most unique souvenirs that I feel like I've seen at Disney World in a long time. So this is one of the only other like food and wine items I got. So I could kind of justify spending the money on it since it's one of the only things that I did buy from food and wine. Okay, so before I get to the last 2 big items we got, and I saved the very best for last, I want to show you a few of the pins that Derek got. So the first pin I'm going to show you is a Darth Vader kind of coffee pin. So it is limited release. This one was $17.99. So if you like pins, Derek and you definitely think alike because he loves collecting the Disney pins. So that one's unique. They had a lot of different food, like Disney mashup pins, and I think that one is definitely cute. We drink a lot of coffee in this house because we are always super busy. So thought that one was super relatable, super cute. The next food one he got as well, limited release, is Captain America, I believe, themed. So it says "We deliver all day," and it's this little pizza box. Correct me if I'm wrong if that isn't Captain America, but I think that is Captain America right there. So kind of Captain America mashed up with pizza. I think that's his little shield right there, but super kind of cute. Again, that one was $17.99, but we do get that pass holder discount. The next pin we have is food and wine. So Derek got us the pass holder pin. Now you do have to be a pass holder to buy this pin, but it's Figment. He's holding a flag that says pass holder, and then it has some food on it, and it has the year. This one was $17.99 as well, and technically this is like a double pin. It has 2 backers there. So there's a close-up of it. The next to last pin we got is another limited release Haunted Mansion pin. So they had tons of Haunted Mansion stuff that I loved. I loved absolutely all of it. If you want to see more of it, definitely check out some of our upcoming videos. Hit that subscribe button so you know when all of those videos go live. But they had tons of Haunted Mansion stuff for the release of the new movie, which we still have to go see. So maybe I'll film a video on our review of the movie as well. But this one says "Welcome, Foolish Mortals," and it is the front gate to the Haunted Mansion, and then you can see the Disney World Haunted Mansion there in the background. Let's see if that'll focus. This one was also $17.99, but really cute. Some fun, bright colors on this one. We try to get pretty unique pins that have something kind of special about them, either a lot of colors, or they move, or they're from a special event. Again, we like to kind of commemorate the different times we were at Disney World, so when we look back on these someday, we're going to be like, oh, that's when we were there when the movie came out, or that's when we were there for food and wine. But yeah, some really cute pins that they have right now. I have one more pin to show you, but before I unwrap it, if you are a pin collector, or if you're traveling pretty far and you don't want them to get all bent up, the cast members are really nice, and some of them will wrap them for you. So this cast member really went above and beyond to kind of wrap our pin in some paper. She put a little Mickey Mouse sticker on it just to make sure nothing happened to the pin. So let me open this real quick and then I'll show you it. So I will say that is what sets Disney kind of apart from some other places we've traveled, whether it be theme parks or venues or just vacation destinations, is their customer service. They'll go above and beyond in a lot of instances for you. Now, everyone's human, everyone has bad days. You might not find that from every single cast member there, but a lot of the cast members really truly do go above and beyond to make your stay and vacation magical. So the last pin was a little more expensive. It was $19.99, and it is a Trader Sam's, the bar we like to go to pin. So actually one more Polynesian item that we got. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. So it says Trader Sam's on it. It has one of their little tiki mugs there that you can get drinks in. This one is a lot of different shades of blue, so maybe not the most colorful pin, but I think this one says limited release as well. A little bit more expensive. The pin itself is a little bit bigger than some of the pins, but I thought that was super cute. And then finally, I did get a mystery pin set. So it's coming apart a little bit up top, but in this mystery set, you do get 2 pins. Now, it was quite expensive, but again, if you know me, I love the movie Hocus Pocus. So in these mystery pin sets, you have no clue what you're gonna get, and the boxes are like paper, so you can't really like feel what the pins are inside. So you're definitely going to be surprised when you open it, and there is no returning it once it's open or trading it once it's open. And this one was $30 before our discount, so a little pricey, but in here you are going to get 2 pins, so about $15 each without the discount. So here's a close-up of it. It looks like we can get a Sanderson sister, Billy Butcherson, one of the brooms, the cauldron, or Binks the cat. So we actually named one of our cats Binks after the cat in the movie. That's how much I like the Hocus Pocus movies and Halloween. So I'll definitely probably do a little unboxing and show you what is actually inside this cute little set. And the other last item before we get to the really big exciting items we got was just some Florida saltwater taffy. So this is actually made with coconut oil, which I thought was definitely interesting. So you have all of your kind of classic flavors, as well as like vanilla, peppermint, strawberry, blueberry, chocolate, cherry, bubblegum, watermelon, frosted cupcake. And we didn't get this actually from Disney World. We actually picked it up at the airport. So the taffy they have at Disney World is definitely more like, I would say, berry flavored than the classic flavors. But yeah, excited to get this, excited to try saltwater taffy that's actually made with coconut oil. Okay, so we finally made it to the end of the video, and I'm going to share with you my first most exciting souvenir that I got, and it is the gargoyle from the Haunted Mansion. So he's sitting on this like maroonish brown base, just like he does in the stretching room in the Haunted Mansion. He himself is like, I would say, a black, shiny, and like green color. So he is multicolored, which is really nice. And he has this like shiny, almost glitter in the paint as well. He has 2 candlesticks, which are cream colored. And then he does actually light up. He doesn't make any noise, but I'm not sure if you can see that, but you can kind of see it reflecting on my hand right there, that he is lighting up. Now, I will say he is a little top heavy. He wants to lean forward a little bit. So if you do get him, you're going to have to set him on a shelf where he's definitely like pretty sturdy, not going to fall over. This is one of their collectible items though. So he was $80, which is quite expensive. Again, we got our discount on him, so I think he came to $60. But this is one of the items that we wanted for a really long time. I'm like in between both candles right now. But super excited to finally pick him up. We wanted to grab him before he would ever be discontinued. Again, I collect a lot of the Haunted Mansion items, so since the movie is so popular right now, and it's going to be going probably to Disney Plus at some point, we just kind of wanted to get him before we risked him like selling out or anything like that, just to go with the rest of my collection. I'll have to do a video as well. Leave a comment if you want to see a video of all of our Haunted Mansion collection items. But finally really excited to pick him up. And again, like I said, we had a lot of gift cards for my birthday. You know, not an excessive amount. We did save up a lot of money to go to Disney World. Definitely forgo buying other things to save up money for some of these Disney souvenirs. So not bragging at all, but was really excited to finally pick him up. And again, since it was my birthday and I love Haunted Mansion, he was the perfect present to bring home. Okay, so we've reached the end of this video and I have the last, most exciting item to share with you. Are you ready? Dun dun dun! I got one of the huge light up Mickey jack-o'-lanterns. So this guy, as you can see, is absolutely humongous. Let's see if we can get a better picture of him. Okay, so I'm gonna set him off to the side, but I was so excited to finally find him. So they had one like this last year, but it sold out really fast. And we actually did not go to Disney over Halloween last year because we were in the midst of moving, trying to sell houses, trying to buy a new house. But this year I saved up money and I said if they had him again, I was definitely going to find a way to get one of them and get it back home to Pennsylvania. So sure enough, they had 2 of them and I was so excited to get them. Now they are pretty big, as you can see, and they do have a lot of weight behind them. So just keep in mind, if you buy a souvenir at Disney World, you can have it shipped home. It's actually pretty reasonably priced to have things shipped home, in my opinion. So I think it's about like $10. It does depend on the item itself, but I think in the realm of shipping big things home, $10 wasn't very expensive in my mind. I know I've gone to the post office, UPS, or FedEx trying to ship things before, and it's been a lot more than $10. So I thought that was a pretty reasonable, fair price. He's huge though. He is a dark orange color. He has yellow eyes. His whole face is kind of like yellow as the jack-o'-lantern, and he has a green leaf on top of him. So if you've ever been to Magic Kingdom at Halloween, they have smaller versions of him attached to wreaths all up throughout the park, especially like in the main hub area. And I've always wanted one and they never sold anything like it before until last year. So I'm so happy they brought him back this year. Again, he was pretty expensive. I think he was about $75. But I'm so excited to get him. His little Mickey ears are pumpkins too, if you can see that. They have little green stems as well. And he does light up. So I plan on putting one on each side of my fireplace, and I think that is going to be so cute. When he lights up, it does look a little bit more like a flame inside of him, so kind of like a real jack-o'-lantern would. It doesn't just light up like a ball. I think it has a little bit of like flickering in it. But I think it is so cute. I'm so excited to get it. So happy they brought them back, and they seemed like they were like in full supply. So they had him in the big Disney store at Disney Springs. You had to ask a cast member for them, but they had them on display with a really nice sign that said, please see a cast member if you would like one. But yeah, I'm just so excited that I finally have a little piece of Halloween Disney Mickey to bring to my house as well, to put with all of my other spooky decor. Okay guys, so I really hope you liked today's haul video. Again, leave us a comment. What was your favorite souvenir that we picked up? And when you and your family travel, what do you like to bring back with you to remind you of everywhere you went? Is it just a picture of your family? Is it a small souvenir like a pin? Or is it a really huge Mickey pumpkin souvenir? What is kind of special and meaningful to you and your family? Let us know down below. So if you like videos like this, again, we would really love it if you hit that subscribe button. Definitely would help us get to our goal of 5,000 subscribers, and give this video a like because that also really helps our channel out. We have so much fun Disney content coming your way of all of our days at the theme parks, as well as a lot of Halloween DIY projects that we're going to be posting in the next couple weeks. So thanks for watching today's video. We really appreciate, again, any comments you leave us, and thanks for watching. Bye guys.